Mm, Okay. Alright. Take two. Love it when the thermal camera crashes your computer. So we're gonna do this all over again. Yes.
What's up, everybody? Welcome. Well, let's see. Take two. The thermal camera crashed the entire computer, as it occasionally does, but that's what happens when you leave something on for hours at a time every day that's not meant to be. Anyway, welcome to the pre-recorded, not sort of kind of stream. Today is Tuesday. I'm recording this for Saturday. This weekend, as most of you know, I'm doing a vacation thing, so hopefully I'm in a hammock somewhere. I might even be here chatting. So I'm going to pre-record me cleaning my old Titan laptop. It is 8 years old. It is an i7-4980HQ and two GTX980Ms, 8 gigs each. And with DirectX finally catching up with everything, both processors and all 16 gigs of RAM are being used, which is why this still plays modern day games pretty well. But anyway, as of right now, I don't know if Clive is going to be streaming on Saturday. So just in case he's not, we'll get through the general amenities and the opening ceremonies, and then we'll get to cleaning and disassembling the laptop. The last time it was thermal pasted was 8 years ago with, well, I don't know why I'm holding this up. I'm using MX6, but I repasted it with Arctic Silver 5, which I have heard can dry out over time, which may explain the overheating. But at the time, it was really good stuff. So anyway, why don't we get going with some opening stuff? Let's take, you know what? I don't know if Clive was live, so let's sterilize everybody first. Ready? Here we go. There you go. A little more. Just, oh, wait, right behind your ear. All right, cool. Thank you. I'm sure that's great. I say that all the time. All right, so we got that done. Oh, yeah. Just because it's pre-recorded doesn't mean I can't welcome the early crew. I'm sure Joe Russ, Phil in the Kitchen, Franco Walker, and Gassy Masher were here. Our queen, Liz Edwards, is probably here. And let's see, someone bloody random, Fama, just me. I don't know if Ed's going to be here. Scrufdog might be here. Maurice Walker, 404, Electron Box. Chicago Ted usually shows up a little late. Just pulling random names. Not that anybody else is less than, just, you know, I'm kind of stoned, so I'm remembering what I can. But anyway, and everybody else, welcome. Again, this is pre-recorded if you're a little late. So you can't fast forward or rewind until it's done. And I did that so that we'd all still have a place to chat on Saturday night, just in case Clive wasn't live. If I do a premiere, it lets you chat during it, kind of like the old TV things. Well, not they had chat, but you know, you got to watch the premiere before you got to watch the reruns. I'm old. All right, so we did sterilize. Let's go ahead and do this again. Luckily, there's still plenty left in there. Yellow. Yeah. Yeah, I fired up the thermal cam. It didn't work, so I unplugged it, and the entire thing crashed. Yeah, it hasn't done that in months. That's fine. That's fine. Just means I gotta smoke you again. All right. Thanks. Bye. Cheers, everybody. All right. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't know if I said it this time or not. I don't know if Clive will be live this evening or not. I guess, if I don't know for sure, then this will be starting at my usual time, even if there isn't a Clive, but I'll adjust the start time as I hear from Clive. which of course will be on Twitch. Clive will be on Twitch. I have no reason to broadcast on Twitch. All right, let's do a vertithermal woofle for our queen. We got that, and then we'll just about be ready to start the teardown. We're going to do it like Lego style. All right, and that is actually working. All right. Oh, yeah, and don't mind the phone. I know you guys, some of you have seen the phone. That's my Lego phone, well, my normal phone, but that's like the Lego overview kind of thing. So we just kind of deal with it. Woofle. Go ahead and get Freddy over here. Woofle. Ooh, that's lighting up pretty good today. Do one more over here. Woofle. And of course our close-up. And whoop. Alright, set that out of the way. Yeah, the camera seems like every time it crashes. When it fires back up, it's awesome. So I know there's all kinds of stuff wrong with it, but like I said, it is meant to be plugged in and used 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes at a time, and every time I turn this computer on, it is powered up for hours. So I've given it props because it's, what, a year old at this point? Almost a year old? And it gets a little weird sometimes, but woo, that's just fine. Sorry, knocked over a vape. All right, let's see here. Lego overhead, that is working. Are we, did we get everything? Oh, yeah, I guess we should do a toast. I don't have any toastables, so I'll toast. Why is that empty? So I'll toast with water. Cheers to Clive for hopefully everything went well on the loadout, and hopefully everything's groovy and cool, and hopefully he's home. So cheers. All right. So I have, for our weapons, I have a blank, well, was a map, blank piece of paper for laying the screws out. Once we get in there, I have both goo gone and goo off. Like, no joke, these bottles are both over 15 years old, probably close to 20. And I use those, well, and like the newer stuff you can usually get off with alcohol, but the old stuff you need like a hammer, chisel, and hell of solvents. I have some of the questions you guys asked written down. Well, pretty much all of the questions you asked written down. I'll go through them as they're doing the teardown. So we got something to talk about, and some of those will probably, I'm sure, run off into stories. I've got old ass box of Q-tips, couple paper towels. We've got the, like the Amazon just multi-bit toolkit thing. I think it was like 20 bucks or something. Big screwdriver, which I shouldn't need, I don't think. MX6, that's what I use on all my stuff. Works great. Overhead light if I need it, which I probably, we'll see. It's pretty good light in here. Yeah, I guess that's about it. So let's set this over here. Keyboard out of the way. And, well, let me show you it this way before we go. Oh my god. So it weighs 10 pounds. This is an MSI Titan laptop. It's a SLI-009. It's a 2QTE, I believe is the other nomenclature for it. This was $4,000 in, well, actually 2015. I got it right at the end of like 2015. It was $4,000. It was basically the best gaming laptop on the planet at the time. So this is an 18-inch screen. It weighs 10 pounds. Has 6 hours battery life using the iGPU and the Intel chip, and depending on what game you're playing, usually like an hour for if you want to game wireless. But these are not meant for wireless game, like cordless gaming. They're just meant to have a travel machine that you can take with you. There's was also one of the, I think it was the first laptop to have Cherry keyboard, like full mechanical keyboard, which is awesome. Let's see. You can see the logo. Let me try not to crash everything. There's 3 switches. You can see you got power, GPU, and fan. If you hit the fan button, it turned on fucking jet fighter helicopter mode, and it is loud. If you hit GPU, then you'd reboot and you'd go in between the internal or the Intel GPU or the both GTXs. And on the back, we got the power, an HDMI, and what are those? Firewire? Or no, those are just no. I feel like those are like old DisplayPort ones on the output, like mini DisplayPort maybe. Oh, I never used them. It still gets used right now. It's pretty much just used for streaming. But this will probably become my benchtop, my workbench laptop once I get the workbench completely moved in. So let's get in here and see what's up. So the reason I repasted it, I'm gonna take the see, I'm so used to having the headphones on, even though I don't need them today. The reason I repasted it 8 years ago was, there's that one. I was getting artifacts right after I got it, and I called MSI, there it is, and was like, look, I just bought this thing. I ain't trying to send this back in already. Like, I know in America, like, we're supposed to be able to take stuff apart, yada yada. Like, what's going to happen with that? And they said, yeah, like, as long as you don't cause any damage, blah blah blah, you're allowed to take it apart. Don't worry about the warranty sticker. I was like, okay, because I'm pretty sure those aren't actually valid in the States, and they're not. This had bigger Phillips bits in it. That is a thing. They're calling that a number 1. These are tight. So I took it apart, repasted everything, like reseated all the. There you go. Reseated both GPUs and the CPU, and I never had a problem after that. So not sure what happened there, but problem solved. Great laptop. Gets used every Friday night. Currently gets used every Friday night for movie night. It is the broadcaster of movies. But this was like my first main MSI product, and this is part of the reason why I enjoy MSI products, because I only had that one problem with it. They were like, do what you need to do. I did, and everything worked out. Yeah, do I have, let me grab a magnet. Yeah. I'm sure that'll work. Come on out, little buddy. I don't really think that thing is in there, huh? I take these 2 screws out. Wow, that's just kind of stuck in there. That's not great. I don't know if it's... Oh, it might not be all the way unthreaded yet. I may not have unthreaded it as much as I thought I had. And I'm just, at this point, it's old. It doesn't travel. I'm not worried about scratching the case up or anything. There we go. All right. Put these on the paper. You know what? Let me grab the paper. Let me draw all these on there real quick. Front. That is the front. There's the LED battery. Oh yeah, we're going to take a look at the battery as well, because the battery LED has been flashing for like 4 years. But it still works, so I guess it hasn't swollen to the point of destruction. Alright, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one in that corner, one in this corner, one in that corner. We got one halfway up. We got that one. And this one is under that one right about there. We got one right about here. One right there. Let's come over here. We have that, and just about straight down and just under center. We have that one. And we have that one, which is level with that one. Don't mind the beer. Oh, I don't have any here. Okay. Well, that's all the. I guess you can't run a screw through a CD-ROM or DVD-ROM or whatever. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, because that just says B for back. That's F for front. 1, 2, 3, 4 down there. We got 5 floating down here. Corners, nothing up front, and I don't think there's anything under the pads. Yeah, because this it's just all kinds of different pieces. We'll take these out first before we take the corner ones out. I don't think you have to take the corner ones out unless you're going whole hog, but we'll see how far we got to go. All right. Let's see. So we just removed that one. Put this somewhere non-destructive. Alright, so we have this one out. Poke that hole, poke that hole. These are the two you take out. I'll flip it back around. You just poke all the hole. To get the front panel off, to do RAM and one. I think there's one of the drives. If I'm remembering right, there's it's 220 gig board mounted drives. I guess they're M.2s. Those are running in RAID. And then there's a 1 terabyte, I think it's a 2.5 inch SSD, or it might be a hard drive. Can't remember. I guess we'll look, and hopefully I can look at it and tell. Let's see why I wouldn't. Wow, there's little holes everywhere. Alright, hold on. It's gonna get loud for a second. I'll turn this down. Actually, it probably wouldn't have been that loud. Alright. Alright. Okay, so this screw was here. This one was here. Alright. Let me flip this back around. God damn, this thing is freaking heavy. Is this sideways? Yeah. It's pretty clean. Alright. Alright, so what do we got here? That is one of the 8 gig sticks. There's 2 underneath. I guess we'll see later. This is the other one. This is 24 gigs of RAM total of, I guess, what would that be? DDR3 RAM? Anyway, oh, and there's the 2 RAID drives. Oh, it is an actual hard drive, obviously. So that's in there. You don't see these anymore either. Oh, and there's the speaker. It's got really good audio as well. There's some of the speakers, and I believe there's speakers. I don't know, the subwoofer. There's an actual subwoofer underneath. But that's all we need to look at there. I don't think any of these screws have to come out to do the bottom. So let's start on can't remember if this line here is a separate panel or if this whole thing comes off. So that's why I'm just going to take stuff apart and we'll see what comes loose. Alright, I guess we'll start right here. Let me get this screw out and then I'll start answering questions. That one is right there. Alright. When am I going to fix the truck brakes? Well, now that summer's going away, I'd like to do it on a nice fall weekend. Just let the boss know that I'll be taking the van out, which they're fine with. I'll crawl underneath there, underneath the truck, verify that I believe it's just a 5-foot section that I replaced years ago. I'm pretty sure that's what came loose. Or rusted through, because when I looked under there, there was a power cable that had fallen out of its zip ties. And was laying on it, just collecting moisture. Oh, one of the other screws got loose. It usually works better. Like if you can get what's good. Well, one, cardboard's usually better because you have depth, but also if you have a bunch of it, that like foam stuff that green foam planter stuff that's just like and it just crushes, because you can just stick them all in there and they just crush into whatever depth hole they need. It might be messy. I don't know. Like I just thought of that. I'm assuming I put all the screws in the right places. Like I'm pretty sure I cardboarded it last time I took it apart. But that's where we get the center ones done, because then it's easier. Because you don't want to have all the edges and then trying to put ones on the center when you're picking up the paper. That's why I'm working kind of outwards. Where'd the thing go? There it is. Come on. So yeah, hopefully I'll record that next couple months, I would guess. Or within, like, starting with it, like, the starting window would be within a couple months, I would say, for the truck. Let's see here. And that was from, sorry, that was from Frank Neto Betty. Heard everybody's name, well, some representation or of sorts or whatever of everybody's name to try and give credit. Oh man, this one is. That's good. No. Is that it? I don't think I would have stripped any. Oh, there we go. Just couldn't get enough. Is that it? Maybe? A little tough getting out. Wow. Hold on. Man, that is. It doesn't feel like it's actually. I don't know if it's actually unthreading or not. Okay. You know what? We'll get back to that one. Maybe that's something as I start to separate the halves, putting a little tension on it will help it pop. Maybe. That one already got. Yeah. This. This is another super deep one. That one I'm pretty sure came loose. Maybe. There we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pens are magnetic. They have a spring. That's there. And this one. There. We got one. That one's stuck. Let's pull this one. Or that one's weird. May have to actually go get a different screwdriver for that one. If I do, I'll just pause the recording. I'd rather not try to force it. I believe I have a screwdriver downstairs that would work with it. The corners. And that one is off of that panel. Now, is this just pop up? All right. That screw. Hold on. I put it back together wrong. No shit. That screw that's holding the heatsink down is supposed to go through here. That's why I could bite it but not take it off. That's fucking hilarious. That's funny. Go back 8.5 years ago and go, whoops. Let me go ahead and take that out. And we'll put, ooh, God, let me move this magnet again before somebody gets hurt. Alright, so under here, there's just that. Okay. That's fucking great. That's hilarious. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let me move this out of the way. We'll get to some questions here more in a moment. Well, big ass pieces of fur. The lithium cell is absolutely swollen. This whole thing is the lithium cell. Here, let me zoom down a little bit here. Okay, you can see the shadow there. Yeah, that's about 3 millimeters of elevation difference. So should probably do something about that. But at least it's not the motherboard is here. So at least it won't push down on the motherboard. And there's the other RAM. This is TC3L. I guess that's what that's the little DDR3 ones. This is, wait a minute. It says that's the battery. I thought that was the battery. But what the fuck is all swollen? Why does that feel swollen? That must just, oh, is that's, oh, that's all the bullshit on the bottom of the keyboard. Oh, my bad, folks. My bad. Look, I'm not even gonna edit the video, y'all. I just called that shit wrong. Let me, because I looked at all these wires and I went, why does that look like a BMS? Because this is the battery. Whoop. And it's lump. So that's just, that is not, that's not bad to get 6 hours out of this on the iGPU. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, or 18 650s. That's it. Like, production laptops have bigger batteries than this. But that also tells you that this thing wasn't meant for unpowered or unplugged in gaming. Okay, there's the subwoofer. And that does actually, like I said, this does sound good. On the board, sorry, there's the subwoofer. I forgot we're zoomed in here. But yeah, my bad on that call. I saw that lumpiness and I was like, that's got to be the cell because I saw these, but then I saw that and went, oh wait, no. Let me see what amp hour that is. Hold on, let me get my old guy thing here. This is 14.4 volts, 5,225 milliamp hours, 75.2 watt hours. Might as well keep that nearby. All right, and besides that, you can see all this shit. So this plastic here and that plastic, you can see the gold strips. That's one graphics card. That's the other graphics card. And right in the middle is where the CPU is. It's interesting how they did it because they share. The CPU is cooled by both coolers, and it just kind of works. I mean, it's really cool because one tube, you can see how they split, and then these for the, obviously, but it is two separate loops, or I guess cooling loops, or whatever. What is it, acetone that's in these pipes usually? I'm guessing that's a wireless thing there because that's a big shield. There's something there that looks like it says ENE. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. Not that worried about it. Let me spin this around. Yeah, I forgot the battery was so damn small. Like, that is hilariously small for this laptop. All right, let me zoom back out so we can see everything. What's that? A little more, sorry. The zoom on this is a little abrupt at times. We'll call that good. I'll just make sure to keep the corner up here just about to the monitor so that this is there. And we're pretty centered. All right. Oh, what the hell else do I got to keep going here? I think I do have to take the frame off to clear the pipes. So if I were to do that, how would one accomplish such feat? I'm not seeing much for screws. We got some here, but these might be for the card reader. Why don't we see if we can get the fans out first? Because I think those come out. If we can get those out without having to remove the frame, then I think we will be good. Oh, here's another thing I just noticed. I'll show you. This right here. This is the crossover, the little SLI jumper to go from card to card. That is the laptop, well, the version for this laptop. That is it right there. That is your SLI jumper. And a desktop, you'd have two cards next to each other with this big chunker going between them. But in this one, it's that. I'm going to blow this out a little bit. Let me turn the volume down a little. This was just someone asked in one of the comments. I think I forgot to respond. This was just some generic one off of Amazon that came with a bunch of attachments. I think it was like 35 bucks. It's Type C rechargeable. It's got 2 speeds and it has attachments for both blow, for both suck and blow, in case you're into Spaceballs. But yeah, it seems like it's pretty good. Battery life's been good. Seems like it does all right. Like, it's one of the things, you go on Amazon, you find the one that's shaped like that, and then just find the cheapest version because they're all made in the same factory. It's just whatever weird name they attach to the product. All right, Let's see. I don't know if my big ass head is going to be in the way. Not too much. Let's start on this fan. Go ahead and throw everything everywhere. Good job. Put these over here. Remove the stream deck. I'll be stationed over there, and then there's one more here. I have a feeling this one's gonna fall. Ooh. Alright. Here's there. Nice, nice. That's promising. Peel the tape off. Okay. Tiny connector. You will go, boy. Oh, actually, what am I doing? Let's see. Take a look here. A little crusty in there, but that's not bad for years. All right. Clean that up. Here, let's see what we can do with this one. Put those screws past the monitor. I know those are for that fan. This only has 2 screws. The other one is a case. When the case closes on it. Sorry. I may not be in the best position for the microphone, so you'll have to excuse the volume level going up and down. Kind of like a Lego stream. That's for that fan. We push that past the point of the monitor. And the reason I push it past the point of the monitor is just so I don't accidentally knock into it. And that's over on this side. Right there. I think that was only 2 in that one. Yep. Oh. What do we got here? Oh, we got cables a little tight. Oh, there we go. Plug that. That's actually, ooh, a little rough looking, but actually that fan almost looks a little cleaner. Yeah, all right. On that side, that's on that side. All right, so, ooh, there's some carpet in there. Maybe I think we've been growing carpets. All right. Okay, what holds these? I think these just float until you get to the actual screws. Can't remember exactly how I did this last time. Would say we should probably. How do we want to do this? Well, let's see. For start, I would love to unplug the battery. Is that a possibility? Of course, the connector is right under the tube. Okay, let's see here. What kind of pluggy thingy are you? Okay. What is it now? There we go. Yeah. I think it pulls out. Oh, no, wait. I think there is a little tab there. Lots of Capcom tape. I think it's glued. So, we'll just be careful. Some of the Capcom tape came up. Alright. Yeah, it looks like it may have some adhesive on it. So, we'll leave that there until we get these, hopefully get these tubes off. Hopefully. If it looks too like if I really just can't remember, then you may just do a standard cleaning. So I would really like to do a paste job on this. So let's see. That's attached to that, which is all attached to this, which is all attached to there. So if I'm remembering right, this all has to come up all pretty much at once. Let's start here. Put that there. Let's just see what happens when we loosen these 3 screws on this part of, I'm guessing that's the vRAM that this is over. Or aka the video RAM. This video RAM, since it runs really fast, it generally has heat sinks on it. Because it can run as hot as the processor. And it's using, oh, there we go. Okay. It's using the double-sided cooling stuff thing. Why can't I remember what the hell it's called? Yeah, the heat sink stuff that's like thermal pads. Yeah, it's using thermal pads to connect the RAM to the heat sink. Oh yeah, let me push this forward a little bit. Sorry. That one. Are we missing a screw already? Or was that already there? I think that one was. I'll have to rewind if I have to. I'll go back later if I need to. Alright, anyway. Let's see. So this should be able to come up. Be careful when you're like trying to pop these up. Watch your fingernails. You don't want to accidentally flick off like one of these super ultra tiny surface mount things that are basically held on by a prayer. Alright, so this looks like, I don't know if that SLI connector just comes off. This might be for the SL. Well, this is for the GPU. That over here. I feel like that SLI connector may come off. Get this out of the way. Maybe. There. Put these all in together. And what do we got here? Let me kind of get an angle on this. Hold on. Oh, yep, okay. Yep. That just pops up. Oh, flat. Jabby. So I guess I'll go ahead and take this one off next so we can get the cable out of the way. It's been so long. I'm obviously relearning how to do this all over again. That's fine. If I did it cluelessly once, I should be able to do it cluelessly twice, I suppose. Together. Always play with you. Since the battery is plugged in, just be really careful with your metal tools and your screws, because you also don't want to short something out. Ask me how I know from years ago when I did exactly that. Alright, this just kind of pops up. Here. Alright, questions, right, Jesus. Jack Attack asks, if I had to choose between never having pain again and never being able to smoke cannabis, would I make that choice? Like, would I give up cannabis if I didn't have any of my pain issues. And yeah, that's pretty much why I use cannabis. Like I really would have no use for it at that point, because a lot of my issues are just because everything is always, I'm always awake. The pain keeps me awake, which keeps my mind going. So there. So yeah, I'd be fine with that. But the caveat to that would be no pain, meaning I was cured. Not that, like, oh, well, then you should go ahead and start taking opioids and become a fucking zombie and then overdose on it and die like all your other friends, like a lot of your other friends have. Yeah, no, like that would be only if it was a cure to the situation, not just some other thing. Like like I don't want to hide my problem. I really just want to have it fixed. I don't know that that's ever going to happen or not. So we shall see. Because in the U.S. healthcare system, they want all your money. For a little while, you were required to give them money. But then every time you want it so much as like, hey man, can you pay for a fucking checkup? They think that like you just asked to bang their wives or husbands or something. It's ridiculous. That's loose. What is it? Oop. Okay, is that all off? Okay. So that's not mounted. That's not mounted, but I feel like the case is going to be in the way. Like, a lot. So, these all come out in one piece because of that, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Which means it's going to have to pretty much come straight up, because I'm not going to bend it to try and get it out, because obviously it needs to be really lined up. So there's the two GPUs and the CPU. We need to get this top piece off. Not exactly sure how I did that last time. So I know I didn't flex anything or, anything derpy like that. So let's get these two out first. Although I feel like these are more for the keyboard. That there. There. Go over here. Take this corner one out from earlier. That's front. This one up here. Yep. Okay. Try to get this one out. All right. Okay. What else? I do believe those are holding. Let's see if anything's loose yet. I don't know if it would be screw and snap. Oh, no, it's kind of starting to come loose. Okay. Let's see. Let me just start taking stuff out. Looks important. The thing is, in the back, I'm not seeing anything that would make me, unless it's on the. See, there might be something's going through both sides here. Okay, well, let's just kind of keep going. Let's see what happens. Let me flip this. Hold on, let me get these two out. Screw right there. you hiding a screw? No. Okay, no, that's just plastic ends. Okay. I don't know that laptops are any easier to take apart nowadays or not. They probably aren't. I'd be impressed if someone could make a laptop that all uses one size screw. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to have to take these out. I think those hold the keyboard in. What do we got up here? There's no screws on the back side, but that may just, this thing may lever off. Is that a screw down there? Oh, no, yeah, it is, but not one that we have to get to. Out. All right. See, give me a second. I'm going to put it in my lap. See what's happening up here. It feels like there's a screw. That feels like there's a screw. Probably should have seen if there was an iFixit on this thing. See. You know what? Here. Let's see. Top bezel. That's kind of loose. It almost looks like there's a screw right there. Couldn't be. Pop one of these feet off. Let me try to pop one of these feet off. Maybe there's more under there. I just don't remember. There is not. Okay. It is just plain. I know there wouldn't be under that, under the like the warrant, the model sticker. I know they don't put them under there. I wonder if you have to take the keyboard out. Let's try to pop this. What's this up? Yeah. Pop that up. Pull that out. So I'm guessing there's a screw around here. No. Well, either way, we'll have that disconnected. Let's disconnect this. Well, okay, that just pops down. I would like to peel it off without destroying the fucking tape. Jesus Christ. Alright, pop that little tab up. That out. Let's take these off. See if the keyboard comes off. I really cannot remember how. Like, I know I had this thing torn down pretty far. I feel like there would be another screw. Maybe not. Let me. This tape. And they use good tape. And if I already restuck it once, it's this damn sticky. That's pretty good. Don't damage that. Alright. Oh, it's a two-ended chopper. Oh, that's fine. Oh yeah, that way I guess if the keyboard is loose, it just pulls straight down. Let me pull this off. Check real quick. Are you loose? No. What were those for? Alright. Yeah, don't actually know what those are holding. That's a plate there. Like there is definitely something keyboard related kind of loose. I really feel like we need to get these panels off first. Okay. Like I get that far, and I can't tell if that's a snap or a screw. How the hell did I do this? Like, that is a hard something. Let me move this pad. There's something. I don't think there's anything under these pads, but there might be. Oh, they're like the little monitor rest pads. Oh, there is a fucking screw under there. I don't really need those anymore anyway. Okay. Ooh, little buggers. Yeah, as long as I got one, that'll be fine. The other one just kind of shredded. Alright, so let's get these buggers out. I bet this is going to get a little bit easier. These two at the very front, so they go down here. I'm totally going to forget where all these go. That's fine. Okay. What else? Oop. Oop. Okay, that's a lot. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Oop. Whoa, that's a separate piece? Huh. Alright, well, there's one. Alright, that's weird. I don't remember that. Let's go ahead and unplug the battery, if we can, without destroying it. Man, that is... it's got those little tiny tabby things. One Come on, baby. Almost there. Yeah, up a little bit. Get a better angle. Oops, sorry. Come on. Oh, there we go. Do it. There we go. Alright. Let's just come out. Alright. So there is the battery. That right there. So now there's a slightly less chance of blowing it up. Oh, those stacked. Oh, I could have. Man, it has been a while. I could have sworn that there were. Anyway. All right. Either way, we needed to get this loose, obviously, to get those out. So, but I don't think we have to go any further. Which is good because, you know, the less screws, the better. Let's get the CPU cooler unseated. All right. Oh, we got this pad's kind of in the way. Shoo, there we go. Alright, so we have this. It's like a three-eyed flying aborigine. Don't they aborigines have kind of the more, are they the ones that, don't some of them have like the more of the squarer art, or am I thinking of something else? No, I'm thinking maybe Aztec. I don't know. Anyway, there's all the RAM pads. Those should be fine to reuse. It's like we may have torn one there. That's not a big deal. It's, yeah, some of them are still over there. That's fine. Alright, so that one's good. Yeah, they'll all be fine to reuse. Alright, well, let's go ahead and see. That actually looks almost wet. Let's see what we can do here. We'll start off with rubbing alcohol. Ooh. Cleaning right up. Arctic Silver. Or Arctic 5. Or you Arctic Silver 5. NVIDIA number 1. NVIDIA number 2. I'll zoom down once it's cleaned up just to give you a better look. It's got a little bit of overrun on it. I'll clean up that. And even when you're doing this, like with a Q-tip, take your time, because those little fibers can catch those damn capacitors as well. So don't be in a hurry. Like, don't have other things to do if you need to do a repaste on anything. Because if you hurry, the 10 minutes you may have saved are not going to be worth the potentially thousands of dollars you ruined by being in a hurry. Because it's not like you can just drop a quick solder job on one of these and put one of these little caps back on. Obviously, not every capacitor is super critical. Some are just filters, and that's fine. But you don't want to play that lottery. This looks different. I wonder if this just cooked differently. Ooh, this is... Yeah, this one got a little more cooked. And there is an actual specific area that it has paste. Wow, I did not realize this was direct die cooling. Are you kidding me? Is that... Did this come with direct die cooling? Are you serious? How did I not remember that? Like, unless I am wrong, folks, I can't imagine, like, was that standard for 4980HQ to not have an IHS on it? Or did NVIDIA, or I'm sorry, did MSI go ahead and take it up a notch? Because I know in the past, well, actually in the present even, Intel has authorized factory delidding. They actually just did that for the 14900KS. Maybe the Ks as well for, you know, system installers. Or, sorry, system integrators, I think they're called. To do that, and as long as, you know, they don't fuck it up. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is... Ooh, shit going everywhere. Pretty sure this is direct dye. That was pretty dry. I guess the way to tell would be see if there's markings on the chip, because the dyes themselves, I don't believe, have any markings. I don't actually know. All right. Volume down a little. Oh my god, the volume has been low for that long. Are you kidding me? Sorry. I'm sorry that it just got a lot louder. Yeah, hold on. Let me blow this off. Son of a biscuit. All right, so let's not do that again. So I will go back and post and try to fix the volume issue. So you may not, so you may have, the volume may have been weird for a little while since the last time I used the blowy thingy. But now it's back to normal. That's why I wear headphones. I just didn't notice, because when I turned it down the last time, I only turned it part of the way down. Let's go ahead and try that, since I do believe it is direct dye. That should be clean. Is there any writing on it? There is not. That is direct dye cooling. That's interesting. I wonder if, like, I don't actually know. I guess let me know in the comments. Like, is that standard for a i7-4980HQ? I'm trying to look it up later if I remember, but that's pretty interesting. All right, let me move this down here. Let's get these cleaned up. I'll bring the wings of Icarus over when we're done with these. All right, question. Ah, shit. Weasel wants to know how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. They did research into that, and actually it it's estimated to be about 700 pounds of wood. And yes, I'm serious. Someone actually did the research. And you can tell my phone's ringing because I forgot to turn notifications off, apparently. Ah, come on. Alright, let's just use this. This will be a little quicker on these, since these aren't surrounded by mission critical components. Alright. Cyclops with numbers afterwards. Sorry, I don't remember what they were. I feel like it was like a 7980, something like that. Cyclops asks, what is my sexuality? I am, this leads to a story. So I am a straight, cis, white dude. I like boobies. I like the ladies. Wow, that just looks rough. Jesus. All right. Let me try cleaning that some more. And I've been told in the past, reason I said story thing, I've been told in the past by someone who wishes they could figure out their identity. And I don't mean that in a derogatory statement. I mean that in there's something wrong with them. Kinda, I don't know. Well, there's definitely something wrong with it. But anyway, that's what happens when you get greedy. But, okay. I was told that the only reason that I will ever be successful in life is because I am a straight, cis, white male. And at that point, you realize this person is either out of touch, just doesn't care, or is there to just try to create a problem. Because my broke ass body tells me otherwise. But I didn't bust my ass to get where I am today. You know, the American dream. Work hard as shit until you're so old that you can't enjoy how much you worked your entire life. That's the new American dream. And they keep pushing retirement back. Well, people are living longer. Yeah, God forbid, yeah, they still get a chance to enjoy the end of their lives. But nope. Can't make money if people are retiring. Look good. Does look rough. I guess that's just years of corrosion. Alright. Our little flying friend here. Yeah, we'll take a look at the carpet that's going on these things here in a minute. I guess I'll let this. Yeah, this is that stuff that kind of got baked. I have to let that soak in a little bit. All right. Let's see. Let's get a little bit more. Let's let that soak for a second, and I am going to hit the vape. See how much is on there. Let's see if we get a little more. Yeah, no worries. This white bottle of alcohol is only for the workbench. It is never to be used for anything health related, unless like it's the fucking apocalypse. You know what I mean? Ow. Let's have a puff here. Cheers to fixing the audio problem. Alright, it wasn't too long. Audio Boost works pretty good on OBS, I think. Guess we'll find out. Alright. Yeah, I don't want to blow this stuff off until that's clean there. And let's see. Actually, what I can do, this is what I do sometimes as well. If you get, actually, it tends to work better on the cheap ones. A lot of times you can just break them and then use that as a scraper for getting at this stuff. And if that doesn't work, that's when you get the goof off, which I got a feeling I might as well just go ahead and grab because this is getting a little more douchey. 1, 2, 3. And we'll let that sit for a minute. Get some of it over here. You might as well just kind of stir it in, I guess. Never hurts. These are aluminum tweezers, so these won't be damaging the copper plating. Or copper pad, I assume. Oh god, that stuff fucking just stinks all the time. Let's see how much comes off. Ah, there we go. Alright, now let's get all that crap off. Meaning all the fucking goof off. Don't want any of that in that. And this little bit of leftover paste. It's like in a little like indicator divot. So it's not going to be in the way, but yeah. Never hurts to get it out of there anyway. I hope everybody's cool. Hope everybody's doing okay. Alright. So that's that cleaning done to all of them. Yep. Okay, we can bottle this back or cap this back up. Yeah, I don't know what it is, what the hell, like really, like Goof Off has going for it, but the fact that that same bottle has been going for like 15, 20 years is like cool. Like, I don't know if it's slowly concentrating itself more and more or what. I'll show you, I'll show that other thing here in a minute. That's not too bad in there. But this, I think oh no, these are the outer ones, but this might be the outlet side. It's going to blow that off. All right. Remember the volume. Actually, you know what I'll do? Take one of my headphones off. All right. I remembered that. I remembered. So, that there. I got this one. It's not too bad. Yeah. I know the volume's a little bit of carpet on it there. Don't know what that's from specifically. I hope I didn't screw the volume up too badly earlier on. Alright. Put this over here. I'll show you this, like I said I was going to do earlier. Oh yeah, there's one GPU, one direct die CPU, and another GPU. Alright. Let's get this stuff put back together. One other question. Hold on. I'll get to the questions after I move the heat sinks off of them. There. That over there. Oh yeah, we still got to clean the fans. We'll get to the fans when we get to the fans. Get back to that one. Someone bloody random asks if I had to pick between killing off bad operators or bad engineers, which would I do? Obviously the bad engineers would definitely get killed off because I need bad operators. But if I have good engineers backing me up with bad operators, that's pretty easy choice. Fama asks, let's see. I'll start with one of Fama's and then we'll move on and then we'll get to another one. When am I going to shave my beard for a good cause? I did that about just over a year ago. Not planning on doing it again. At least currently. Shit's flying everywhere. Hold on a second. I think we already lost a screw. That's fine. As long as I don't put a long one where a short one should go, if everything comes back together, we'll be just fine. Right. But yeah, no, I have new plans right now to shave my beard. It's not even back to how long it was since the last time I shaved it. Yeah, one of those corners just flecked off. That's alright. Let's get this back in there. It fits in there really weird. Pick this up. I feel like that helped. Hopefully this thing won't explode as I'm trying to get it the frick back in here. It's that end's gotta do. Come on, man. Alright, hold on. Let's see here. Like that. There we go. Oh, good on. And like, I don't actually know if it has any battery capacity. I guess we'll find out. I'll hit the power button after we get it all put back together. See if it smokes. Woof. Alright, so that's back in. Let's go ahead and reconnect these. The other thing I gotta remember. I don't think I did any other ribbon cables besides these and the SLI cable. Alright, so that is actually there. Okay, snap that down. This is a pusher downer. Okay, it is pusher downed. Get that out of the way of that screw hole. Okay. Keyboard on this end, motherboard on that end. This is a double clicker. More of a, well, you know, a jumper, as it were. As opposed, I guess, I don't know, I guess if it was attached via cable, since it's not attached on either end, it's a jumper. Does that sound fair enough? I don't know. Don't know. Flip. Alright, there's a good. Run that tape back down. Tape, tape, tape. That clip broke as well. Fine, this thing doesn't move. I don't foresee that wanting to come undone anytime soon. Alright, what else we got here? Anything else we want to do next? Don't think so, so let's... Where? What the hell? I have horrible handwriting. Where what? Oh, let me go find that post again real quick. Where something. Sure, restore the, oh yeah, actually, yeah, restore the pages. Actually, that did not help me at all. Let me just go here, go here. 1 second, folks. We're figuring this out here. Let me go to the studio. Content. That one. Comments. Lord, let's see here. Oh, where do I keep my Gatorade? Usually in the truck. Usually in the truck. And why haven't I done like any vacation-y thing? Because I don't really do vacation-y stuff. Is that what it was? I don't always do vacation-y stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and start with the CPU. And this is non-conductive, so you can smear it around and stuff. I don't really have a thing to splooge this around. What do I have here? There's something in the toolkit. Probably. See, there's some pick things. There's my little pry bar. Are any of you flat? Nope. Alright. Yeah. No. Okay. Well, found one of my old credit cards. Obviously not going to use that on a video, so we'll, come on. I guess I can just smear it around with this. It's not really working. I really need like a spatula. Then we can make that work. You come over here. Blob that. Alright, you know what? Now we need... Let me do like a post-it note thing. That'll work. Where are they at? Here we go. Just use this, fold it over a couple times. Right. One, what? Two. There. Wiped it all off with a little one. Let's try that again. There we go. A little bit more, especially on this guy right here, a little over there. There we go. Yeah. That corner. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, like the older stuff, you had to be careful because like it was actually conductive. Newer stuff is not conductive, so it's you can be a little messier with it. Actually, you can be a lot messier with it. All right, where's my flying wings? There they are. Okay. That's actually got coolers on the inductors as well. this side up. Seem to help. Hold on. Before I do that, let me unsnap this again. I want to try and do that all at once and something terrible happen. Okay. Hold it by the bumper. Slide these in without hitting. Cool. There you go. You're in place, you're in place. Snap it, dap it, do. Everything's lining up. I really don't like how the screws go in, like they screw in off center. Like the head is, it's like the screws are bent. I feel like it was like that before too, I don't know. Maybe it's just how that works. Maybe the nuts on the back are floating. Okay, these are springed, so you just tighten them until they're very snug. Well, actually no, they're just kind of snug. Let the spring do the rest. Alright. Which one do we want to do next? Is that this one? Is that one right? Yes. Okay. And when I took these apart, they were the other way, so those screws over there. Yeah. Alright. Smear this all up. Grab another Post-it. Let's see. Smear this all over the place. Nice. Cyclops asks, what actually happened with me and my ex? Touched on it vaguely here and there. But I was gaslit pretty hard. Hold on. You know, and at the time, when you're being gaslit, you just don't know what's going on. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. One of the little finnies came off. Sorry. So if you hear me being frustrated about that, it's not that I'm, hold on, remembering which, because right now I'm working backwards. So this is this. Oh, well, that's for the cable. That over. These two. So at this point in my life, it has moved on. The divorce is ultra final. Meaning, like, and like, it's not like this is some legal thing I can't talk about. It's whatever. Like, the wording in the divorce, part of the wording was that we are no longer responsible at all for any financial debt or anything, any other responsibilities, past, present, or future. So, just about annulled the marriage, you know, as it were. You know what? No. Feel like. No, that would be fine. Like once now, like one now that we're like done, like it's fine. Like she to me is basically just a blank. Like, I could care less about her one way or the other. Or I'm sorry, I couldn't. God, that turn of phrase shit. I couldn't care less. Like, there's nothing there. She's just a blank. When you hear my frustrations when I touch on it, it's and I've been working on it, I guess you could say, but it's my frustration that I myself allowed myself to be bullshitted that hard for so long. And while I realize they say, people that have been gaslit, like, look, you can't blame it on yourself, yada yada. And like, I realize that, but it's gonna happen. And that's the only reason why, like, I'm just like, rah, 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 rah. It's just like, mad at me for it happening like that, but that's fine. Everybody is moving on. Like, I'm good to go. That's good to go. But I learned some stuff about how people act and why they may be acting that way. And I learned that, and I hate to say it because a lot of us are in the same boat ourselves, but it made me very untrusting of people who claim or may actually have, mental issues. Not that I have anything against them, but in my life experience with her, it was used against me. And that's how, that's how the gaslighting went. Was, oh, I'm like this because this happened and that happens. And honestly, at this point, I don't know if half the shit she said happened to her did. Because, fucking lied to me about everything else, so... But yeah, that's pretty much what that's all about. I feel like I let myself get taken, quote unquote, I guess you could say. Where'd the other clip go? Yeah, right there. Yeah. There it is. Okay. So, yeah, that's what that's all about. Just watch yourself, people. It's really hard to tell what's going on when you're in the middle of it. But as soon as you get this, somehow or another, you manage to take a breath and look around, you go, holy shit. And it's funny. I was heavily encouraged to, what was that? To seek therapy because of my issues. I think that went this way. Actually, I don't think it matters. Well, no, it shouldn't matter. I was just trying to see which way it actually was on there. Where's that bulge? That bulge is that. Okay, it would have been this way because the bulge is that way. Now I forget what the fuck I was saying about that. Oh, she encouraged me to seek therapy because of, quote, my issues. And I did for the first time in my life. And pretty much the entire time we spoke about how my therapist was like, yeah, she's fucking with you. Like, that shit ain't fucking normal. Let me put these clips on first. Like, he helped open my eyes to see what was going on. And finally just some dumb shit went down and I just fucking couldn't take it anymore. And I was like, we're fucking done. And that started a 4-year long divorce that most of the channel has heard me talk about. I guess here and there. But, yeah, like this show never would have happened if she was still around. Because I wouldn't be, like, you know, I was living in a room as we dealt with court and all the bullshit. But luckily, she told me exactly what her game plan was. Because she told me all her dumb little dirty secrets that she did to her exes. So I had an idea. Well, she told me things that she did to her exes and things her exes did to her. And then it turns out I think everything was shit that she did to her exes. Because a lot of the things she accused her exes of doing to her, she did to me. Which really kind of opened my eyes even more of, wow, I'm glad I got out when I did. I'm also glad that when she started talking about wanting to have kids, I was like, I don't know. I think she realized she, quote, shot herself in the foot by playing up all her mental illness. Then I was like, yeah, you're not, like, you're really not fit to have a child with your mental position right now. By the way she was describing it, you know what I mean? And so that never happened, so that saved a lot of bullshit. Looking pretty good. See, all these are these bottom screw things here. This one, yeah, this one goes here. But the biggest, like, really, the only thing I really think about. Hold on. Let me make sure I didn't lose that screw, and it's actually right here. Like, honestly, the only thing that really lingers with me with that entire relationship was her daughter. Because her daughter is a fucking genius. Her daughter, like, no offense to anybody watching, but her daughter is one of the smartest young people I've ever met. And I was constantly blocked and pushed back on trying to, I guess, develop that, like, help with that. And it really frustrates me because I don't know. Just the behaviors of my ex tell me that it will not be, I don't know what the word would be. I'm not great with words. Like, it's not going to be, like, quote, fully utilized, right, I guess? Like, it'll be wasted. Like, I took her out when she was 9 years old. I took her out to my truck, to my Suburban. Because she wanted to learn what Daddy was doing outside. Yeah, like on the weekend, like on like the Saturday or whatever. Like, what was I doing with the truck? So she came out. Like, this is my favorite memory of her. Like, this is like one of those memories that'll, I already got one in there, that'll never go away, because it was the memory that told me my suspicions that she was an absolute fucking genius in there. She came out with a pad, paper, like a little notebook, and a pencil. And I taught her how automotive fuses work, and, you know, fuses in general. She took notes. She drew out the fuse, said, could I see one? And she took one and she drew it out, like, on the paper, like, really well. And I can't remember the exact, because it's been a while. I mean, memories, no matter how much you want to keep a memory, you know, age, experience, yada yada. But I can't remember the question she asked after she drew it out and listened to me. But she asked a question that, like, that let me know she comprehended it. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like one of those, oh, well, if it's red, is it one thing, or if it's blue, which would be good as well, actually. If colors matter, but they do. But it was something about the current flow. she asked about, and I was like, yeah, that would be right. Yeah, like one of those things. I was like, holy shit, she absolutely like knows what's going on. She gets this. So like I knew it was there, but then it all changed. Like she got in between me and these are all her like her from her exes, children from her exes. Um, just got to the point where one day her daughter, and this is from my ex, she told me, hey, like she came downstairs one day and said, hey, just want to let you know, I was up there talking to daughter, and she seemed a little scared, and I asked her like what was wrong. She says, well, I got something to tell you, but I'm afraid you're going to be mad. She's like, well, there's no reason for me. Like, if you have something to tell me, by all means, please tell me. And daughter said, I think I love daddy more than I love you. That doesn't mean I don't love you, but like, I don't know what triggered that or whatever. Oh, yeah. March 5th, 2015 is when this was built. Like I forget, she explained it like, it wasn't like I don't love, y'all know what I mean. But she said that, and where do these other two go? And the ex was telling me about this, and the way she was telling me, she's like, that's fine. It's like, I get it. She's a kid, da da da. And I'm listening to her, and I'm like, this is not fine. This is going to be a problem. And it ended up, like being a thing because at that point, I guess you would say the allowed interaction between me and the kids became more and more limited. So like, you never really got to. I feel that brain power will never be fully harnessed, and it's just one of them things. It's just a fucking shame. Oh, that's right. That's where the other two screws were. Careful. Here and here under pads. So yeah, like I said, some of these lead to stories. But yeah, that'll always be my my concern is that the daughter, she won't be able to live up to everything she is capable of. Her other kids made their own decisions and are dealing with it. But her daughter had, I don't know, a chance. Whoa, good God, sorry. What was that? So I guess that, pretty much sums up about as much as that is really needs to be talked about. There's not much more there. Alright, so we are getting all the screws in the right places so far. That's cool. Looks like the only ones we got left, we got those in. We have 3 there. Then I had 2 on the fan. And then I think there's, oh yeah, I don't know if we're missing one of these. Or if there was only 2 and there's another one somewhere else. We'll have to see. One of these, this one may have actually been where one of the fan screws went. We'll see what happens there. If not, and we'll get something there because that's for the RAM. Alright, yeah, I can see the pads squishing, so they're good. Hopefully I didn't just break in everything. Alright, let's get a fan. Let's see, this one. I feel this one was here and this one was. Where's this one plug in? Oh, that one plugs in over there. So that would make sense. But this was taped down and yep, okay. Alright, let me get the loud thing here. We'll do this one first. Let me take one headphone off, turn the volume down. Volume up. Yeah, this is this one here. Dum. Okay, this light was like under it, like that. And plugged in right there. No, that isn't a fan screw. Okay. Oh, dumbass. Like that. It's upside down. That's the short end. Oh no, it should be like that. Wait a minute, this may not be the right one. Let's see, this one is over here. No, this one is over here because that was taped. So that one actually goes like that. So this one should go like that. Oh no, that's right. It was tucked under there. That's right, not under the fan. That's right. There's wires clipped back. But either way, there's still no screw there. So I'll have to figure that out. I would like to make sure there is one there so that the vRAM has pressure on it. What the hell was this? These tiny plugs are tough sometimes. There we go. Good lord. Okay, and that's right. And in this cable, they slid it under the GPU. Alright, cool. Okay, and then that's the one that had two screws here. The big one was in the back. Being careful knowing that the battery is plugged in. That one. And this one was here. Perfect placement for the microphone. Right, and this one I believe was either missing or a case fan, as I know there was only two over here. So that may have been a missing one or one that's coming through the bottom panel. Plugged in. It was right there-ish. Down there. There. And these three are for the fan. Okay. So is that all the questions? Wasn't a whole lot. There. Oh, yeah, and of course there was a couple of questions on when am I doing my next drone stream. Well that was what, last Thursday when we flew the collapsed Bay Bridge. Or Key Bridge, sorry. We got to fly and see all the broken pieces. Had a moment of silence for the 6 workers that passed away because of the incident. And it was It was a neat flight. It was a good flight. You know, we got to see some stuff. Got to see the well, what was left of up close and the damage and all that stuff. I want to put that. One of those things I've noticed. If you're always doing something like that to a piece of tape that doesn't stick down, it obviously means you'll feel better if you stick it down. So just go ahead and stick it down. You know what I mean? And if all you got's just regular electrical tape, it'll be just fine. Because when this battery goes, it does not care what kind of tape is right there. You know what I mean? I'll put a little there. I know that's there for chafing of the case, so put an extra piece. Or yeah, case panel, whatever you call it on a laptop. There we go. Whoops. Okay. So now we have these two. Actually, let's put these three in first. Then I'm going to do a screw audit to see if possibly I took the screw, the third screw over here, and put it over on that piece of paper. Because we've moved this around enough. If it was loose, I would have noticed. So there's no loose screw in here. Plus, I definitely would have noticed if I went to take a screw out and it went rogue. Really bad in a laptop environment. All right, let's see. So over here, we've got the 5 middle ones, which are here, here. Sounds like a W. Not that. Not that one. That one. One there. Oh, one, that, and that. Okay, so those are those 5. Those aren't in. Then we have all the ones across the top. Let's see. Now that that's in, we can spin it back around because this is the orientation we did the install, knowing that these 2 screws still have to go in. Like, we're not going to forget that because there's one back there, one here, and one here. And that, I believe, I just must have just never installed that one. Or that one case screw goes right there because it actually looks like it'll line up. Let's see if any of these are. See, that goes there. All right, cool. So that one we're not missing. That is this one, which means we are missing this one because that is not in this thing here. Ooh, wait a minute. I may have just found our missing screw. Let's see. Okay, so there's one wrong screw because that is a case screw. We're working it out. Don't ever assume you're going to put everything back together perfectly because you may not. All right, so that's a case. That's a case. This came out as. Oh, this was that the. Oh, no, that wasn't the one that was backwards, was it? Because those are all small head screws. So this big head screw. Oops, let's see. It's that one and that one are held in. And then, yeah, it's this, this, and this. And then that and that. Okay, and then there's one right. Yeah, that, and that, yeah. That, and that. Okay. So we came up with one extra big screw. That right there. That might go right there. There's no threads. Yeah, okay, so there's no threads here. That one's in, that one's in, that one's the case. I don't think there were any big screws on this, but I mean, we can put the big screw on it. It'll be fine. Let's... Oh, no, there it is. That's the other big screw on that fan. Okay, so that tells me we're still missing a small screw, or it wasn't there. Which if it wasn't there, then I want to put it there. So I may, if I don't see one laying around miscellaneously, I may need to pause and go match up some screws. So let's see here. We got those there. Those there are all out. That one, that one, that one, and that one. And then two right there. Cool. Those are out. We'll do the test shake. Okay, definitely not in the laptop. Let me switch the main camera so you're not just staring at a blank desk. And let's see if I accidentally kick the screw somewhere. Like I don't feel like stopping to see if we were just missing it or if I misplaced it. I'd rather just go find a new one here in a minute. Because I'm not seeing any more laying around. I'll check on the floor here as well. Pick that up, pick that up. Nothing there. Let me double check the floor. Because we already did find one thing that I put in there wrong. So I may not have had that screw in there. That may have been one I lost early on. So I am going to pause the video, run downstairs, find another one of these screws, and I will be right back. One moment, please. All right. Are we recording? We are. All right. Figured I'd just bring two of my trays up here and we'll just look together, I suppose. Hit that camera. All right, let's see here. So we got those there. Probably if I look hard enough, I'll probably find the one that I lost. It probably landed in here. That is... might work. I'd love to find one with the exact same head on it. If possible. If not, that's fine too. One in there. There's your screw fans. There's the big key. Let me give you a zoom. That's a little fuzzy. Sorry. I'm going to kick through it first just to see if I happen to see the exact screw. Because it is possible I just found it at some other point and tossed it on in one of my drawers. One of my drawers. That might not be a bad place. Oh. It's got the right head. It's a little short. I'd rather go with the silver one that looks correct. I believe it is. I guess we'll find out. Then we have that one. So we have some options. When you are unsure, that just means when you start turning that screw, take your time, feel it out. Don't be in a hurry. All right. So if I had to pick two that were good, I would pick these two. Because those are more across. Well, actually, no, because that would actually... I don't know, let's just see what happens here. And we're screwdriver. Wow. Calm down. Sorry, I went, you know what, let me go look at the magnet, make sure it wasn't stuck to the magnet, but it is not. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's like butter. Nice. Alright, cool. Alright. So we repasted. We corrected a couple of assembly mistakes. I wasn't going to bother reseating the cards. They're all fine. And the CPU is soldered, so. Alright, that's plugged in, that's plugged in, that's plugged in, screwed down, screwed down, screwed down. Boinky, 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 boinky. That's screwed in, that's sorted out. That hasn't exploded yet. That's always nice. Alright, let's flip this around. Let's put this screw back, because I didn't need that particular one. Wow, we are way zoomed in. Alright. A little more. We'll call that good. Alright. Nope. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't just go ahead and put this together. I don't want to try running it upside down with all its stuff. Come on. It's all snappy. Come on. Okay. Snappy, but it likes the bottom to go in first. There we go. Alright. First we have this fella. Screwdriver. Hello! Did I eat the screwdriver? I'm kind of hungry. But not that hungry. There you go. Oh, there it is. It's a, so it would be a MSI Titan SLI-009 GT80 2QE -009 US. And then a whole bunch of other numbers. It's 2Q. I think I said 2QE or 2TQ. QTE. Yeah, it's 2QE. Oh, I'll tighten that one. There we go. Bloop. Where's the Windows? Oh, that's right. This came with Windows 8. That's right. There's not even a Windows license sticker on it. Was that back when they were just signing it to? I guess, yeah. Was it I don't know if it was Windows 7 or Windows 8. I guess it was one of those that they started assigning the license to the hardware instead of like the person. And then it's just associated with your email address. Oh, wait a minute. Not this one yet. I gotta put the other panel on first. Hold on. Go. Go. Empty water bottle. There we go. That one back. That back up there. And all the other ones. Top corner up here. And I guess we'll see if the battery will even start it up. Like, I don't know if there's any actual battery life to this or not. Like, its entire life, it is run off of battery less than 10 times. Like, for any kind of, like, real, you know, extended period of time. This was the one that was spinning a little weird. I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to overdo something. That's the one that holds that. That was the one that I thought was missing from the fan itself. There. There you go. Little lower. Little lower. Yeah. Iris Pro Graphics. GeForce GTX. Ooh, there's an old name. Sound Blaster Cinema 2. Look out. Powered by Din Audio. Oh, that thing just went. Where'd it go? I don't think it launched. Oh, son of a bitch. Hold on. Like, seriously, it was that and 2 more screws. Oh, it's right there. Come here, little guy. Come on. Come on, all right. Alright. Back there. Try this again. Without the nerve twitch. Alright. And yes, Fama, I do need to get out there and get some steam crabs. I may do that while I'm on vacation this weekend. It seemed like a good time. Of course, everybody else will be doing the same thing, but like, whatever. Alright, let's get the other panel attached. Okay. And yeah, and the funny thing is they put the warranty sticker over one of the 2 screws that you use to do upgrades. So they're almost trying to tell you if you upgrade this, you're losing your warranty. I mean, I know that's not an MSI specific thing. That's what everybody does, but it's still one of those things. It's like, I feel like didn't they pass legislation? Like, aren't they not allowed to put them on shit in America anymore or something like that? I feel like that's either gone through or it's like proposed legislation. Ugh. Alright, that's everything back together. Let's see. I guess let's see if it turns on. Let's see. Let me double check everything. We not only did we not have extra screws, but we had to retrieve screws. So that's good. Does that still got the plastic on it? Or is that just a fuzzy edge? Hold on a sec. It almost looks like it has the protective plastic on it still. Can't imagine I would have left it on there. Oh no, okay, I think it's just dirty. Alright. That's a good start. Like I said, I don't even know if the battery works. Oh, you know what? I unplugged it. It probably needs power before it'll turn itself back on, I'm guessing. Let me just hold the button down. Let's see what happens. But I do feel like, well, either the battery is just shot, or I need to go get the power supply. Alright, well, I feel like I shouldn't just leave you hanging here. Let me go get the power supply. I'll be a couple minutes, so I'm going to pause it again, but I will be back with the power supply. Alright, so we have this big chunker. 330 watt laptop power supply. It itself weighs 2 pounds. When you got to carry something like that, that's when you know this really isn't meant to be portable. Alright, well, let's see if anything burns up when I plug it in. When I plug it in... So I got lights on the front. I have a blue light on the front. Now let's see if it'll turn on. Alright. That's what I figured. That makes sense. First time boot. Oh, I got this sticker from Atari. You may know him as Dave. He does stickers. They're good stickers. I'll have to let's see if I can find a link. Maybe throw it downstairs. Say what name is on this? Oh, yeah, I'm glad I did that. Oh, that's right. This is still on offline account. Doo-doo-doo. Alright. Let's see. I'm surprised the name is still like that. Hold on, let me see something here. Like, just so you know, like, yeah, we're in Windows. Let's see. We were in Windows. Flex that a little bit, and it got a little weird. Did I move this? We got a blue light. Still got a blue light. I wonder if the power cable's a little iffy. I don't know. I guess we'll just leave it on again for a minute. Maybe something. Oh yeah, I gotta fold it forward because of the name. Let's see. Do that. Okay. Like this thing hasn't moved in years. Let me try to get through the login again. I'll see if I can pull up something with some temperatures. Okay. Got a hardware monitor. Oh, no, I don't have the mouse. No, board. I think hardware monitor's on the other screen. Or hardware info. Let's see what temperatures we're getting here. Just idling. Because that will obviously be, you know, if it's overheating now, that's obviously going to be a problem. Just want to make sure it doesn't have the correct online login. Close that. All right, so you kind of can see that we have CPU at 43 degrees. Now, when they're orange, if you can tell they're orange, it's because I put them that color. One GPU's at 33 and 47. 47 is usually the RAM. This is weird to use without the other mouse. And the other card is at 30 and 44. I don't know if I have. Hold on, I gotta block the name thing. I really wish Windows would let you just not have your name on the goddamn like menus and shit all over. Like it's just randomly all over the place. Do I have anything for benchmarking? I don't know that I do anymore because I pretty much just accidentally clicked something. Oh god, I accidentally clicked Microsoft Phone link. Jesus, that is a nightmare. Does this have any kind of... this doesn't have any kind of like hardware info doesn't have anything built into it. Do I have any games on here even? Yeah, I don't even have Steam installed on it. There was just so much bloatware and shit on here that it wouldn't even stream movies properly back in the day. Alright, well. Either way, we know it's working. I'm sure it's fine. If it's idling at those temperatures, I'm sure under load it'll be fine, but I'll find out here. In a little while. I got other things I can do to like put it under load. That like I got to get it hooked back up to get all the other shit that plugs into it hooked up. But either way, I'd say that was a successful endeavor. Let me see here. GPU core voltage 0.862 volts and 0.856 volts. Like right now, like this is a 330 watt power supply. Right now, the whole system's pulling like 30 watts, maybe. Nice. Oh, I'm sorry, 40. Yeah, because of that other card. But, all right. We're going to call this a good endeavor. Let me hit this button here. I'll go ahead and shut this down because it is just all up in my grill. Power. Shut down. Good. I'll see how that's running later on. Make sure that shuts off properly. Good. All right. So that was our stream substitute for today, Saturday. Since I am somewhere, like I said, I might be here, might not be here, who knows. So again, thanks to everybody that sent in questions. That was good. That was cool. It's nice to like since I can't always like I miss questions and stuff in chat. Like it doesn't hurt every once in a while. I'm like you can do the same thing. You can like on just a regular comment or a regular video. If you say, hey, can you talk about this in a stream? Then like absolutely no problem. But I guess we're gonna get ready to get on out of here. Appreciate you hanging out and watching the premiere. Hope this was good enough as a substitute for a regular Saturday night chat. And either way, I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow on Scum. I might. I guess it depends on where I am at on Sunday morning. And if not then I'll see you Wednesday for Johnny 5. Actually, he's sitting back there now. And we're almost done Johnny 5. But hey, appreciate everybody hanging out. Cheers. And I'm going to go get some lunch. All right. Let's see. This should be a little bit easier to time, I would think. So I am going to be done here. I'm going to have to go fix that volume issue right around the first hour, and then I can get this ready to rock and roll. So, again, thanks for hanging out. Be groovy to each other, and I will see you next time. I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya.